I am 25 years old and I have done nothing with my life. I am still very mediocre. And I think this is the best way to describe myself, mediocre. And I hate it. I feel like a loser, like nobody wants me. I hate it. Like an average person. I know there's nothing wrong with being average. In fact, all of us are average persons. But let's admit it for a second, we hate being average. We don't want to be an average person. It sucks. It really sucks. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to shine. I am 25 and I feel that I have done nothing with my entire life. I am just an unemployed, single and depressed boy. It is important to notice that I said boy instead of man. I do have a college degree, I do have a family and friends who love me, but besides of that I have nothing by myself. Not even speaking English well. In my country, I'm in Mexico, and if you speak English like a native person, like an American, you are seen like a highly educated person. I have studied English since I am in elementary school, and I still sound like a Mexican. And it may sound stupid, but in my country, if you're highly educated, you should sound like an American or Canadian or like a native person. I am in this point that I feel very mediocre. I hate it, but I feel very mediocre. And I know many of you feel the same way. That's why you clicked this video. Since I am an adult, I feel like stupid, like nobody wants me, like I am a loser. I should be working right now instead of making this video. I should be having sex with many girls instead of jerking myself at my room. I should be traveling around the world as a young people instead of just being depressed here in my bedroom. And I get to the point that I am mad at myself. I am mad because I have achieved nothing that other people have. I have lived my whole life in a bubble, in my comfort zone. And there's nothing wrong with that. Many people live their entire lives in their comfort zone, but they are average. And I don't want to sound like a face-it, but we live a very mediocre life because of that. When I graduated from college, I got a job here in Mexico City that paid me 1,400 pesos, which are like $800 or $900. And believe it or not, this is a good salary here in Mexico. I live in a country when half the population is really poor. When I quit my job, my mother hated me because I had a good salary. But I was mad with my boss, I was mad with the hours I was working, and most importantly, I was afraid of the responsibility. I loved my workmates, but I quit my job because I was afraid of the responsibility, afraid of doing something wrong. And I know this happens to all the persons in the world. But I felt that the best thing to do was just quit and go away. I've been looking for jobs since then, but here in Mexico, salaries are miserable. And I'm not just talking about money. I know money is the most important thing in life. Let's admit it, we all want to have money. We all need money. We all want to have a pretty life. We want to travel the world. We want to eat in nice places. We want to invite our friends and family. We want to do many things with money. Have a nice car, have a nice house, have a nice life. But it's not just all about money. I feel depressed. I feel like a loser. I feel like I am very mediocre in every aspect of my life. Here I can't even speak English well, you see. I feel like my entire life is mediocre in every aspect. For example, last Friday I hang out with some friends and I met new people. I love meeting new people, we all do. But one of these guys started making jokes about me, about being the rich of the group, about how I dress and how I look. And I was dressed with this same sweater, but it was a Ralph Lauren. And most of people here in Mexico consider Ralph Lauren a very expensive brand. And believe it or not, Mexico is a very racist and classist country. He started to make jokes like, they don't accept American Express on the subway and things like that, which are really friendly. But then he got to the point that he was bothering me, and for the first time in many years I defend myself. He was just a poor idiot. He was jealous because I am part of the middle class and he lives in a very dangerous zone of the city. He even had a bullet with him to protect his virginity or something. But this is not the point. When we got to the club, I was talking with one of the girls and we liked each other. I was talking nicely with her, but I didn't take action. And one of the other guys told me that he likes her and they started to kiss. Then I was jealous and I kissed her again, of course. But this made me feel very mediocre. Like I was the first talking with this girl, but I wasn't the first taking action with her. And this has happened many times in my life. Many girls that I like and they like me end up with other guy because I didn't take action. because I am a mediocre. I don't even know if it is said mediocre or mediocre. There was a girl that I really liked that worked nearby my house. I talked with her many times, but I was afraid of asking her out. And I tried to do this many times, but I shy out. I really like this girl, but every time I try to ask her out, I shy out. And again, I feel mediocre for that. I want to start a business, I want to make more videos, but again I am waiting for tomorrow and waiting for tomorrow, and nothing really happens. And I get to the point that I am mad at myself, because I am really mediocre. I am depressed, but all of us have feel depressed. I feel like I don't have the stamina enough to do this. Because again, I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. I mean, I do want to get out of my comfort zone, but I wasn't brave enough to do that. The point that I wanted to get is that I hate being so mediocre. I feel like I suck. Being mediocre sucks. I know it is hard to get out of your comfort zone, but this is the only way to change your life. And I know the only responsible of my life, it's me. You are the only responsible of your life. And if you don't like the place where you are right now, start making something. There are many things that suck in my life, but if I don't do something to change them, they are not going to change magically. Anyway, I just wanted to express how I feel. I hate being mediocre. I am done of that. But you gotta touch the bottom to get out of it. You have to get out of your comfort zone because life starts when your comfort zone ends. And I know this sounds really cliche, but it is true. I touched the bottom. I hate the point where I am in life right now and I want things to change, and the only way to do that is by doing things, by getting out of your comfort zone. I know many of us have passed for the same. In fact, I would really appreciate if you comment down there how you feel and how you get out of this. But the only thing that I wanted to say is that I get to the point that I hate how things are and I want to change them. I need to change them. We are human beings, we all make mistakes, but the only thing that divides the winner and the loser is that the winner starts to make something to change it and the loser just stays right there. And I don't want to be the loser anymore. Many people just get comfort with what they have, with where they work, with where they live. And it's okay, I am not saying it is not. But if you want to be better, have a better car, have a better house, have a better job, be your own boss, you have to make things happen. And I'm gonna say it one more time, getting out of your comfort zone is the only way to do that. Anyway, I don't want this video to be that long. I only wanted to share how I feel, because we all have felt this way. I just wanted to share my point and inspire you if it is possible. I don't think I did, but it was just a cool reflection. The only thing that I wanted to say is that I know how you feel and it is okay. There will always be opportunities, just make sure to use them. You are the only one that can change your life. I know that there will always be time to do the things that you want, but stop wasting it. Thank you so much if you got this far in the video. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. And I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. Just be nice to each other and start getting out of your comfort zone and wasting your time. One day you'll be proud of you.